Hi, I'm David Stein of Money for the Rest of Us, and today I share how to live like you're already retired. What does it mean to be retired? Traditionally, it means the period of your life when you have accumulated sufficient assets to quit working for money. In the U.S., the traditional retirement age is 65, and the average retirement length is 20 years based on life expectancy. Of course, that is just the average. 1/4 of 65-year-olds can expect to live past age 90 and 10% past age 95, according to the Social Security Administration. That means they could be retired for over 30 years. And that's a really, really long retirement. Most people do not and will not have sufficient savings to last 30 years. Not only that, but it is difficult to even comprehend what it would be like to live 30 years in retirement. It's doubly difficult for those in their 30s and 40s who make spending and savings decisions today that will impact a potential 30-year retirement that won't even begin in 20 to 30 years or more. And that's hard to make savings decision when it won't impact us for many, many years. Instead of trying to manage a distant and unknowable future, what we should do is live like we're already retired. Isn't retirement just the freedom to pursue the activities we find most rewarding that bring us happiness? Wouldn't you rather live in a manner today that could be sustained for decades into your 70s and 80s rather than put off your dreams until you're retired? The key to living like you're retired is to seek the maximum well-being with the minimum of consumption. And that's a phrase authored by E.F. Schumacher in his book, Small is Beautiful. Seek the maximum of well-being with the minimum of consumption. We maximize well-being by pursuing work and leisure activities that are inherently good for their own sake and not completed primarily to achieve something else. In other words, activities that bring us happiness and satisfaction, not just income. Aristotle used the word eudaimonia to identify this state of well-being. He considered it the supreme good. Eudaimonia, hard to say, is often translated as happiness, but other meanings include prosperity, success, fortune, ease, and enjoyment. But it is not just financial success or wealth. Aristotle writes in his book, Politics, some people suppose that it is a function of household management to increase property, and they are continually under the idea that it is their duty to be either safeguarding their substance and money or increasing it to an unlimited amount. The cause of this state of mind is that their interests are set upon life, but not upon the good life. And even those who fix their aim on the good life seek the good life as measured by bodily enjoyment, so that inasmuch as this also seems to be found in the possession of property, and all their energies are occupied in the business of getting wealth. Despite what the commercial world would have us believe, the good life does not consist of wealth. There's a phrase in sports called the sweet spot. It is the location on a racket batter club that maximizes the distance, power, and accuracy of the ball when it makes contact. That's the technical definition of what sweet spot is. But to truly understand what hitting the sweet spot means, you have to experience it. It is perfect bliss when you actually can get the ball and hit it right on the sweet spot. If Aristotle had played baseball, he might have said living the good life is like hitting the sweet spot. Instead, his term for sweet spot was virtue. Virtue for Aristotle meant to take actions and have feelings that were not excessive or deficient, but hit the mean, the right amount, at the right time, in the right manner, for the right reason. The mean that Aristotle speaks of is often called the golden mean. Living like you're retired is living the good life, a life filled with activities that are inherently good for their own sake. Activities that are pursued in accordance with Aristotle's definition of virtue, the right amount, at the right time, in the right manner, for the right reasons, and activities that maximize well-being while minimizing consumption. The less we consume, the less income we need, and the easier it is to live like we are retired today and sustain our lifestyle for the decades to come. But it takes practice. It takes trial and error to figure out, well, what are those activities that I could sustain for decades that bring me enjoyment and that I pursue not just for income, but for the sheer joy of doing so. So hey, if you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified next time I upload a video. Thanks.